3, 2, 1.
We are live.
What is up, everybody?
Welcome to episode 70 of Stories of Glory.
As you guys know, we were kind of making this a true crime episode, but then we couldn't really find a story, and we don't really know how to put it, so we kind of are just going to make this our catch-up episode.
So, yeah. Today, it's January 13th?
Monday, indeed, yeah.
Monday. A lot has happened with specifically me and Emmy in the last couple of days. It's
What day were we last filming on?
January 8th.
Oh, really? That long ago?
Really? Yeah.
Jeez. So shit, we haven't been filming in a while, boy. We're out here in the Studio 1, right?
Yeah.
So today, we got some catch-up stuff to do. So, we want to announce that we are closing off call-on guests till further notice, until you hear differently, because we have too many episodes scheduled for people.
Okay.
So episode 70 will be just catch up today. Episode 71 will be religious talk, because that did pretty well last time and it's fun to talk about. Cam Hendricks, a returning guest, will be on episode 72. Ooh, she just snapped me. W. Peyton Cody, also a returning guest, not related to me. Yeah. She'll be on 73. This girl named Abby, who would like to be on the podcast, will be on episode 74. And a tutorial and the story on how we made our podcast will be on episode 75. Yes. And we have 3 other guests that are still waiting to be on. So, I have a couple things I wanted to talk about, though. First one, I was curious, what was the worst stomachache you've ever had?
Okay, I have a good one for this.
Because I know you can talk about that, and it's kind of interesting. Give us something to talk
about. I remember, I think I told this story before to you guys, but we'll just do we'll just say it again, because why not? So, this day, it was January 24th, 2022, and I ate, so many bad stuff that day. I had, so much oil and grease and potatoes and a huge cup of coffee, all the shit you can imagine in the world.
Why?
I don't know. I wanted potatoes, and I had 4 potatoes, so much oil, and I ate all of those potatoes. And
you ate 4 potatoes yourself?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
It took me 2 hours to eat, but yeah, I did. So this was this was during the whole day. This was noon, and then at 7 o'clock. I was starting to get a stomach ache, and my parents were out. My mom was out getting groceries and stuff, right? So my stomach starts kind of hurting. So I go up to take a poo-poo, right? And I was gonna say, oh, yeah, this is probably gonna make me feel better, right? But it just gets increasingly worse as it goes in the 7 p.m. And at about 10 minutes later, my parents come home. Then I'm on the floor dying in the living room because I don't know, I just teleported there. I'm just dying. I'm laying
in a fetal position.
I'm laying this on a pillow, dude.
He's in a turtle type position. See, that's the guy who keeps walking around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he basically, folks, for you guys who don't know, he's in a fetal turtle position.
Yeah, I'm laying my stomach facing down stuff. That's how I feel better. But I'm on a pillow. And it just gets so bad. It's the worst. It's one of the worst stomach aches. But there's more to the story. So, about 5 minutes after doing that, I throw up, right? Throw up once. And I throw up another time, and a third time, and a fourth time. So there's 4 times in that time. But I feel better after a little bit, right? And I have the next day was a little better. But this is when everything just went to shit. I get the worst sickness. I have 104 fever. On the 26th now. So I'm just dying, and I just remember, it's am I gonna die? I didn't throw up. I felt so weak. I felt I don't know, I felt like I was just existing. I felt like I was a little organism at this point. I could barely move. I got a COVID test, and I tested negative, but it was really bad, and I felt like I was floating sometimes because of how sick I was.
Yeah, that's kind of a odd feeling.
But also the hot in my room. It was 80 degrees in my room.
Jeez, was I friends with you at that point?
No,
before.
It was a couple months before.
Damn, son, that's crazy.
It was the worst sickness I think I've ever. That's the worst I can.
Do you want to know my worst?
Yeah.
It was when you came over.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, this is when Alex was still with Livy and stuff. So basically, it was like the night Alex came over, right? We were like having a good night and shit. And, we
were pranking everyone about going to Vegas.
Oh, that was the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pranking everyone about going to Vegas, right? We were just like pranking everybody, and everyone was actually believing it, which was really funny.
Yeah, Livy got really mad.
Yeah, Livy got really upset at us
for that, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, and then so basically we like ate dinner. I forgot what we ate. Do you remember?
I don't. Oh yeah, you had these rotten gummy bears and pizza.
Oh yeah.
It was the gummy bears.
Yeah. So then we had the gummy bears. Like they tasted so.
Yeah, they were like.
What
3
did they
weeks
taste
old.
like?
They were just like stale.
Oh,
like,
they tasted
old.
so weird, dude.
I only had one, and my stomach slightly hurt. But Clive over here had like the whole thing.
I had like the whole thing, and then my dad comes back with like Domino's pizza, right?
Which cheese already makes the stomach.
Yeah,
worse.
right. So then I was like eating that. I was like, damn, that pizza was actually hella good, right? So then he goes to bed. Everyone goes to bed, right? And then I wake up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And I get like that worst like cold sweats, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I feel like super sick. Like I feel nauseous, like all the shit, right?
Yeah.
And I go to the bath. And I, like, take a bath, and I was like, okay, maybe this will help me feel better. And then, instantly, I just start throwing up in the bathtub. Like, I like...
In the bathtub?
Yes. And then, so, like, I sit up. Like, I'm in, like, the deep water. Right? Like, I'm, like, it's hot water, and I'm, like, shutting my eyes. I'm, like...
Wait, this was when I was already awake, right?
I don't know.
You threw up one time.
No, this was before.
Oh, okay.
So I, like, get up.
Wait, so you took 2 baths that day? Because one of the times you were in the bath for 1 hour. I kid you not.
No, that was the time.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you threw up in the bath.
Yes. So, like, I, like, sat up, right? Like, I was, like, leaning back in the bath like people do. I sit up, and I was, like, last thing I think, I was, like, don't throw up. Don't. Just start uncontrollably.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, holy shit. So then I just keep throwing up uncontrollably.
Oh.
And then Alex wakes up, and he's like, oh, my gosh. And, like, he's, like, trying to
Like, I
talk
didn't
to
believe
me.
you at all. You were like, Buster, I threw up. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Stop capping. So I fall back asleep and wake up another hour later to him. He doesn't have a bad throwing up sound. It just, I don't know. It's just a cough. Sounds like he's just coughing over here, but so he's throwing up, right? And I wake up since I have a big
So gross.
phobia of people throwing up, right? No, stop. Why are you
gross.
trying to make yourself throw
Because,
up?
like, once, like, I get, like, a weird feeling of myself gagging, I have to make myself gag to get it away.
Okay. So, but no, I'm a very loud thrower-upper, I would say.
Yeah. But anyway,
Clive's never heard
so
me
then
throw up,
Alex, he goes home, right? And I'm just like, bro, I think you gotta
Livy.
go home. Like, Livy hears it, like, everyone's just like actually kind of concerned, right? I'm concerned. And, like, this is the dream where I had a dream of me being a turkey in the oven roasting for Thanksgiving. And so this is also a dream where I had you and Livy were driving me to the airport for a fight. And it's just the most weirdest thing.
Were we, like, fighting or something in the car? You said we were.
Yeah, you're, like, fighting in the car, and I was, like, sitting in the backseat like a little kid. And so I was just, like, chilling.
Who was
right?
driving?
I don't remember.
Oh.
But anyway, so then, yeah, so we were chilling, right? And then Alex goes home, right? I was like, bro, you have to go home. Like, I really don't feel good. I threw up probably, like, 8 more times.
After that?
Yeah.
Really?
And I was just like, dude, I was just throwing up, like, anything at this point. Like, I was throwing up air, homie.
Oh,
you know, like, I
hate
couldn't
when-
even
you were
throw
just
up
dry
anything.
heaving.
Yeah.
You were dry heaving, dude.
Dude,
That
that sucked so bad. And then, like, I kept throwing up, right? Like, I couldn't keep down water or anything.
Yeah.
Or,
and then you felt better
yeah.
after, like, a couple hours.
Yeah, I felt better after a couple hours.
Very intense sickness, but only for a very short amount of
Dude, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh my god, I think it's my time to go.
Yeah, that's what I felt like when I
Yeah.
was just laying in bed staring.
Yeah, I was like,
It felt like after I got choked out, it felt like that in my
yeah,
bed. I was just
that was
sitting
still
there
so
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
What was the other times you thought you were gonna die?
Oh, the sewer incident. Remember that?
Yeah,
I got trapped in that sewer.
You got trapped in a sewer.
Well, I didn't get trapped in a sewer. There was like so much water coming out of the sewer.
Dude, you almost drowned, and if you would have hit your head, went unconscious and drowned.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah,
I could have died from that because it was a massive sewer. You could just walk inside of it, right?
Dude, that was crazy. That was actually insane.
It's the same sewer you went into.
I know, yeah, that's...
See, it was a huge one.
And I kind of
Half of
started
it was
beefing
more
about...
It was like more than half
So,
filled up.
That was your
outwards.
probably closest drowning experience. I've gotten super
fast.
close, too.
Yeah.
So when Gia was still with Gabe, one day we were like, okay, it's kind of like cloudy outside. We're like, oh, it's not super warm, but let's go tubing.
Yeah.
In like this crazy river, right? So think about how the sewers are.
Yes.
The sewers were non-existent because of how high the water was.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a life jacket. I was just going raw dog in my shorts.
Oh, wow.
So we go in. The water's probably like 10 feet high.
Oh, yeah, so the sewers are like under the water.
Yes, the sewers are under the water. Like it's overflowed.
Wow. Okay,
And so,
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, so we go in, and me and Alex start beefing about this for some reason. We're like, no, mine was worse. I don't know. But so what happened was, I get in my tube, right, like this $5 tube from fucking Target, and I get in here,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let me go. So I was like, first time the charm, right, I'm like chilling, I'm like going fast, you know, I was like having the time of my life. Second time, I was like, let me try this again. The water just picks up even harder. It's probably like flushing like hardest you've ever seen. Let me see if I can.
There's no way I could find water flushing harder than out of the, because the sewer is tiny, right? And the tiny and like the bowl shape of the sewer makes the water go quicker out. And
Yeah.
there was like shit from the road coming down the sewer. Like there was wood coming down, like there was like rocks and shit coming down the sewer.
And also, guys, I'm gonna start bringing the computer into the studio so when we make references like videos and stuff,
Yeah.
we can find them on the interweb. So,
Yeah.
let's see. So, tubing, intense white
We
water.
need to get videos of this instead. Like we need to start making videos of us doing the podcast,
Yeah.
just like sitting here.
Yeah, that's why I want a studio really badly, bro. Just fucking
Yeah. Golden centimeter.
tubing.
That will bring us to our next story.
White
guys.
water boulder. Okay,
Was it in Boulder?
I believe it was.
You guys went all the way up to Boulder?
Yeah. I need to update. Alright. I think, let me see if I have some video, you guys. So, it was worse than this. Okay, so it's similar to this.
Hold on, turn down the volume a bit because it might be really loud.
Yeah, hold up. It's not even loading yet. So yeah, look, this is in.
Oh, that
Okay.
that doesn't even.
That's
seem
not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That's like actually that looks really nice. If I can find like a. Where does it get in? Okay, this is not it. It is not like that.
Tubing rough waters up.
Rough water. Crazy. Let's see. Something like river. I need to find it in a river, you guys. Okay. Maybe like this, but it's like.
That does not seem bad at all.
Okay, but bro, think of. Okay, so that's shallow water, right?
Yeah.
Think of that 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's like the most goofy all music. I gotta find one that really looks like it. Okay, yeah, kayaking's a good example.
Kayaking. Here we go.
I think it would be really fun to go kayaking.
Tubing devil's pumping
Okay.
in the sewer, dude.
So, like that. Hold on, we're gonna skip past this ad.
Is it like exactly like that?
Pretty similar. Like that.
Oh my, that?
Dude, okay, so think of that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so think of that, but like bolder and a little less wild. Like that. Like, now it's like crazy like that.
Oh,
right?
like that. No, think of what it was before with the sewer, though. Like that.
Like, it wasn't
there
like-
was like
yeah,
water
yeah, I
flushing
feel
and
you, I
up
feel
and
you.
down like that.
But see,
with shit coming
it was
down,
like
too.
that where you would lose your balance.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you can't see, it's like very intense stuff.
Like he just did a flip.
Yeah. One of my coaches does this for fun.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. That's really good. So what happens is I get on my tube, right? That's in a kayak. Now think of that in like a $5 like pool tube.
Yeah.
Okay? No, I was in there. I sit down, right? I was like, okay, I'm gonna go again. This was pretty fun. It's like a water slide, right?
Yeah.
And bro, the water splashes me. Like I get in there, right?
Yeah.
And I get in, and I start sitting down, right? As I go in, I shoot probably like 20 miles an hour, and I fucking flip.
Oh my god.
I flip completely. Like, I flip under the water. And now I was like, oh shit, like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
So then, like, I can't breathe, right? And that's a nice computer.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then I was like, crap, I can't breathe, dude. So then I'm like out here, right? And then I fall out of the tube, right?
Yeah.
And now I can't. Now Gia's in the water too,
Yes.
and the current's too strong to swim.
Uh-huh.
So, dude, the water's taking us to like this huge ledge, and it was just so bonkers, son.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
it was
no,
crazy.
with the sewer, though, it was basically exactly like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But in a small, confined
No,
space.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And, like, water rushing out at, like, 40 miles an hour. Like, it was, like, you could see the water. You know, remember how big the, like, out part was? And you could see, like... with the
Yeah,
concrete?
yeah, I know.
It was,
yeah.
like, going over to there.
For
like,
sure.
That's how, like, fast it was going.
Okay.
Scary, dude.
So
Scary
speaking
shit.
of water, I've been doing ice baths for the past couple of days now.
Yeah.
Cold plunging. You stay in there for about 2 minutes. It's fucking freezing.
Dang.
It's
2
freezing.
minutes, really?
2 minutes.
I think I could last more than 2 minutes, but okay. Do you put ice in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's typically cold plunges are between like 40 to 60 degrees
That doesn't seem that cool to me.
until you're fucking in the water, buddy. Because you can't die in 72 water, or I mean 72 air, right? You can't
Yeah.
die in that.
Yeah.
72 water, you can.
Yeah.
So it's a big difference. You would be surprised. Like
72 water is cold.
yeah.
Okay.
So once it gets to like in the 50s, I'll let you sit in the cold plunge, bro.
Where's the cold plunge?
It's at a different lifetime. I'll bring you one day, and you'll sit in there.
Oh, is it at that good lifetime?
Yeah. So once you go in there and sit in there, it almost feels like you can't breathe.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Or like when you dip your head under a cold shower.
No. Like, it's like 20 times that.
Oh, okay.
It's like way more than that. So, yeah. So that's like just something I want to point out. I've been doing that lately. But yeah.
Well, what should we talk about now? Because
Okay, TikTok ban.
I don't really watch TikTok anymore.
Yeah, bro's addicted to Snapchat Spotlight over here.
I just watch that.
You send me, like,
I
those
always
videos
watch
all
that
the
while I'm waiting for Emmy to respond. And I'll get to this story in
Yeah,
a
say
second.
it. Yeah, go ahead.
So, we kind of just broke up the other day, you know?
So she didn't show up, you guys.
So, I made a promise to her. I was like, if you show up, this was on the 11th and 12th, by the way. If you don't show up on the 11th, you're getting broken up with. And this was on the 10th. We had a huge fight. Like, I couldn't deal with her crap anymore. Like, it was making me very mentally exhausting, right? And I was like, okay, fine, then show up then. So she never showed up that first day. Then the second day rolled around, and she got very, very sick. But I broke up with her anyway, not even for not her showing up, okay? Like, I wouldn't care. Normally, if she was acting like in a normal relationship, I wouldn't care and not break up with her. But with everything that was going on, my parents got really mad that she didn't show up. Like, my parents came in all pressed and stuff, and I just broke down to them about Emmy and stuff.
Were you crying?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Damn.
I was, like, breaking down, like, yeah, she's not who you think. I just told them it was, like, a 2-hour-long conversation of everything that she was doing. And then that's when it hit me where I'm like, okay, I really can't take this relationship anymore. It's making me break down to my parents. And the only reason I wouldn't break up with her before is because that my parents knew about her. So I was saying all this stuff to my parents. And I was like, oh, well, she ghosted me that one night, and she's just been super dry. She plays these mind games with me, you know. So I do that, and I break up with her because I couldn't take anymore. And by the way, I had a very good steak dinner, but this was after the fact. So
Yeah, I love steak. It's a very good. It's good for your body too.
yeah, steak.
We'll get into this in the next episode when we get to the religious talk. But in the Bible, it says treat your body as a temple, meaning take care of your body.
Yeah.
Feed it the right foods. You know, like obviously you can have bad food. Like yesterday, I had a fucking what was it? It was a Reese's peanut butter cup with like chocolate filling in it,
Yeah.
and it was like a lava cake Reese's cup. It was kind of cool.
Oh, I had this very good cake yesterday for my birthday.
What type of cake did you get?
Cookies, ice cream cookies and cream.
Ooh, that sounds good,
Very
boy.
good. So I got that. But no, I break up with Emmy, right? She's all like, she doesn't really seem to care. So that happens. I go to sleep. I'm kind of just stressed because she was like threatening to off herself, you know, and I was like, don't do that, please.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of stressing about it. I go to sleep, wake up, and it takes a couple hours, and then her friend texts me. I'll pull up the messages right here. Second, just. So her friend was like, "Hey, I know you and Emmy broke up, but maybe you should say something nice. She's got a heart monitor she used to keep on for a month, and it's worrying. This is Lexi, by the way, I have her phone." So I just
Why does Lexi have her phone?
I don't know.
How do you know that's Lexi?
I don't know, Buster.
It's probably not Lexi.
I don't know.
She's just trying to guilt trip you, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see it on FaceTime?
Yeah, there were, she, like, left the room or something, so we could call, and, it was so great. Like, she had, like, heart monitors.
Did she show you, like, visually?
With what?
Or did you just hear it?
I heard the monitors and I saw them, so yes. There's, like, a heart monitor, there's, like, computers and, like, wires. It was like that freaking one picture from E.T., dude. Like,
You should
she looked like she was dying. Like, I felt
ask
really
her to
bad.
call back again. I mean,
Maybe, Buster. She apparently has to take a 2-day sleep, which I don't know how that's possible.
that's not possible. You're
Yeah.
gonna die if you do that.
So she's apparently gonna take a nap for 2 days, and
I don't buy that, not even remotely.
yeah. So
That's
it's like you're gonna die.
what
You
if
need
it's
to
just,
eat.
yeah, well, not, I'll get into that in a second.
But no,
it's-
she was like having crazy panic attacks yesterday, and she was like also really sick too. To make it worse. So she
maybe-
went to the hospital late last night.
I
That's
feel
what I
like
think
maybe
that
that she's not at the hospital. I could be completely wrong.
She wasn't at the hospital. She was in her room with a bunch of those heart monitor stuff.
room.
Yeah.
Bro, you got yourself in a big issue.
It's not
with
really a big pickle. I'm not talking to her.
I know,
anymore.
but now she's gonna keep trying to guilt trip you. You really messed up by going back with her.
What do you mean?
Like going back with Emmy in the first place, you messed up.
Yeah. So that happened, and I don't know. I wish her the best. Hopefully she doesn't off herself. That's a
That
concern
would
I
suck,
have.
yeah.
But no, maybe she does. Maybe she is more obsessed than I thought with me, because what happened is she made this. Could you not, a 4-page front and back, like in her notebook thing about me, 4 pages straight. And I was like, that's a little interesting. So I don't know, kind of creeped me out, but also at the same time not really. But
That would creep me out very much.
so maybe she's just
we
one
got
of
back
those
in
crazy
context.
ex.
Yeah, we were discussing if I was a crazy ex, maybe a little bit.
A little bit. You threaten to, you just kind of laugh at Marley's or Maddie's new boyfriend. Or
Yeah,
talking
because
to.
usually they're a downgrade from me.
Maybe, yeah, I would say
Maybe, brother, look at his face.
so.
You guys, he's a downgrade from me, which is like, bro, I in no context, I am not attractive to most people.
Yeah,
To a select amount of people, I am. But
but you manage Maddie. Maddie can do better.
Maddie could have done better than me. Like, I'll say that.
Yeah,
But she just downgrades to this ugly blonde man.
it's like, dude.
And the reason, usually when I do get pressed about exes and when I do become a little bit crazy is when their exes get pressed at me for no reason. Like,
Oh, yeah, because you're always
Eli.
flaming the. You're always flaming the woman, and then they flame you for flaming the woman, and then.
I flame them because they're
And then you
like,
guys get into a huge argument for a couple hours and almost get the cops called.
okay, the cops haven't gotten involved.
No, that's
It's that.
true.
They almost got involved when I almost got sued. That's a different story, but.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I got the maddest I got at an ex with Marley because of Eli, because
Yeah.
she started saying he's gonna curb stomp me, Eli, and Alex. So I was like, no, you're not, little bro. I'd whip your ass. So then we're kind of friends with him now. But
yeah, so that happened.
Yeah, Alex always goes back to the exes. I kind of do too.
person.
I can't even really be talking. So
You always go back with Marley.
yeah, we'll see what I want to do.
I'm so
with
used to Marley at this point. You should just stay with her.
Busty, that's what you always say, and then you start flaming her with me, and then you're like, sorry for ruining your relationship. Can you just get back together?
Yes, I do say that.
Like, you said that so many times.
I know.
You guys, I'm on a 48-hour water fast. I'm about 17 hours in now. And the reason why, I have a Dana White video to show you guys. Dana White did it for 82 hours. So, but here's the video, and it kind of explains a little bit. So, pull that up. Son. It's freaking Dana White, dude. Okay. Let you guys listen to this. It's 3 minutes.
It's fucking 86-hour fast.
Yeah, what made you
Oh,
you decide to do that?
bro, what the frick?
Like, how did that come
I saw
about?
this thing online with this doctor from Boston. He was saying, and there's clinical studies. They've done studies on this thing. They've done it on animals and humans. But if you do this water fast for 7 days, basically when you put your body through adversity, right? Different types of adversity, like cold plunging, for instance. You stay in there for 3 minutes at 50 degrees. Your body thinks you're dying, and your liver releases that shock protein, right? Which is really good for you. When you do this water fast, your body starts fighting to try to stay alive when you do stuff like this to it. So apparently it sheds all the bad dead cells and regenerates all these new cells to fight starvation or whatever the body thinks is happening. How does that not make sense?
It's crazy.
It's fucking awesome, man, is what it is. And there's over a 70% chance that when you do this, you don't get Alzheimer's disease or fucking cancer and a bunch of other nasty shit. So I talked to Gary Brecka. I run everything by this guy. So Brecka said it's absolutely true. It absolutely works, but you don't have to do 7 full days. Do 72 hours and told me all these things to do. I'm telling you, I felt incredible, man. I felt
While you were doing it, you felt incredible?
yeah. And I worked all day, every day like I do, and worked out every day like I do.
Really?
Yeah, my last day of the fucking, I could have gone longer. I could have done fucking 7 days. I felt so good.
Okay, so what were the urges like to You fight?
get
to
hungry
eat,
at
though?
all? So the urges are this. When you start getting into like 48 hours, 50 hours, you're not hungry.
Okay.
But you're thinking about fucking food. When you think about our life, everywhere we look and everything we do, turn on the TV and try to watch a fucking football game. It's fucking pizza and, fast food restaurants and all this fucking shit that's just beating you over the head subliminally. And then you start walking around your house and you look at the shit that you got in your house and you're not hungry. You're bored and you're walking around snacking and,
Right.
So I love doing stuff that tests your will like that.
Okay, gang, so that's kind of like the point of it, is to get rid of those. So what it does with those, like, cells that could, like, I'm not a big, like, know how to, like, cancer works and all that, but those cells and, like, Alzheimer's, right, it takes those bad cells in your body that causes disease and uses them for energy, so it discards the cells.
Yep.
And, obviously, it's just one of those things that you should experience, kind of like...
Getting choked out.
Getting choked out, yeah, like, stuff like that, yeah, you should experience, But back to the cold plunge thing, you guys. So, cocaine.
What?
Cocaine. You know what dopamine is, right?
Yes.
So it's the thing that gets, like, maybe you're doing silly stuff.
Yeah, and it makes you happy.
Yeah, it makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
You're doing it with a woman, it releases dopamine. That dopamine lasts maybe, 10, 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Now, you do it cocaine. Cocaine, when you do it, the dopamine lasts about 9 minutes.
Really?
Yes. So then you it wears off and you do, like, another thing. I don't know how cocaine works. I never tried it. I'm not going to. But so then the cold plunge, once you get in, the dopamine lasts 2 to 4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yes. So when you get out of the cold plunge, man, you feel you feel so energized. Like, you feel like, oh my gosh. It's like 3 a.m. motivation times 100.
Oh, wow.
And you just feel so confident. Like, you're just like, oh, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah.
It just gives you that dopamine boost, homie. But anyway, I'm about 17 hours into this fast, 16-ish hours. Technically more like 18.
Yeah.
Or 19, because I really started around 10 p.m., but I just called it 12 a.m. to make it even. But what's the longest you've gone without food?
Probably 20 hours.
20. I've gone 25. And that was Friday night. Because I was trying to make weight for my fight, which I'll get into now, you guys. So, that brings me to our next point, is how the fight went. I walk in there, make my weight, do what I need to do, right? I see my teammates, this dude named Rafe, he's one of my friends at the gym. He trains with me sometimes. And I see him, right? I have, there's, all the team and stuff. So you see the team, right? And then we go to, I wait there. I get there around 1 p.m., right? I compete around 2:40. So I'm watching all these other guys go, all these other guys compete. And then it's my time. I go up against this kid. 58 wins now. 58 fucking wins. 15 losses. Who's 17 years old. And dude is just super calm, right? I am just hyped for the fight. When I walked into the pit, right, I was running around. I was hyped. I was stoked. I almost take this kid to the distance. He submits me, right? I wasn't too disappointed. Just because I knew how much more experience he had than me. He was a skill level above me, And then, so that gets done, right? Then, I fight this kid named Caleb. Caleb Jones is his name.
Yeah.
And I cannot tell you enough how much I want to rematch this kid and fight him again. Because he pisses me off. What he did, you guys, right before my fight, he had this fight against this dude named Braden, I think. And Braden literally, he slammed him on the mat and choked him out, right? And so, where are you opening stats from, son?
Old people.
Dang. The black screens are crazy. So then, he gets slammed, right? And I tell him after, I'm like, hey, bro, good job, I know you haven't competed that much, but good job. And he's like, oh, yeah, I got my fucking ass beat. And I was like, damn, bro, just have a little bit more of a positive mindset, right? So then I fight the blue belt, he sees me lose, right? And then I go against him, right? And right before our match starts, he's asking me, I was like, you know what, we're going next with each other, right? And he's like, you know what time our match starts? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, I was like, we're going next. And he's like, okay, may the best man win. So this is where the trash talking starts a little bit. And usually before you fight someone, you don't talk to them. You're not, it's kind of weird. I don't know if he was nervous or something.
No, I don't. He wanted to bring you down so then you would lose.
Yeah. And he asked me, no joke, he comes up to me and he's like, what's your game plan? What the fuck? Why would I tell you my game plan? That makes no sense. Yeah. Why would I tell the person I'm about to go try to fight and win against my game plan? Is that so stupid? Oh, yeah, it's stupid. So then I'm like, bro, I'm not telling you. So this is where I start getting a little mad at this kid, right? And I was like, man, I told him my Snapchat, I had that fight camp story, I'm hyping myself up, like 2 months before this fight, you guys, I'm telling everyone, I was like, you know what, I lost last time, you know what, this time I'm gonna win. So I fight him, right? We get into the pit, right? Which is this thing with 45-degree angle walls. So you can use the wall to your advantage, disadvantage, yada, yada, yada. So, what happens is, we get in there, he takes me down first, right? He feels pretty strong, right? And he starts talking. He's controlling my posture, he's controlling my head like that, right? Yeah. So he's bringing me down, right? And he's talking to me, and he's like, oh, you're pretty strong. He's just talking shit, kinda. He's like, oh, you're pretty strong. Oh, you can't crank my neck. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're not going to do that. So it's 2-0. Takedown is worth 2 points. 30 seconds are on the clock. He gets up, right? Yeah. He gets up. I sit down for a second. I stand up at the 25-second mark. Now, I'm going to give you a little example of what happened. So, he gets up out of my guard like this, right? So I had him here, Buster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him here. He gets out, right? Now it's 30 seconds on the clock. Now I'm just staying here because I'm tired at this point. And it's 25 seconds. I look, I get up, right? And I start bouncing around again. As I'm looking to this way, as I'm looking to this way, I see the clock. It says 22 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So then, no joke, I'm so pissed at this kid because he just kept talking shit. So then I grabbed him, like, harder than I've ever grabbed anyone. And I, like, grab him hard, right? And I start grip fighting with him. 10 seconds on the clock now, right?
Yeah.
It's 2-0. He's winning. I need a takedown. Like, bro, the crowd was screaming so loud.
Wow.
Right?
How many people were crowding there?
Oh, bro, probably like 100 something. I don't know.
Wow.
A lot. And I was like one of the last matches, right? I was like the 99th match. There were 100 matches.
Oh, wow.
And so as I'm getting this kid, right, it's 2-0. He's winning. You know, I grab his legs and I just start running with him, brother. And I pick him up against the wall. And I throw him harder than I've ever thrown anyone. And I just throw him to the ground, son.
Oh.
And with 1 second left. Yeah. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, did that count for 2 points? Right? Because if I got 2 points, I would tie it and go to overtime.
Yes.
So everyone's like, oh my gosh, my corner's like yelling for 2 points, right? My corner's like screaming, they're like, 2 points. I get up, and I'm like, that's 2 points, yada, yada, yada. I'm like screaming, right?
Yeah.
And then, so then the referee, he's like, okay, that's 2 points. And so now we've grappled for about 5 minutes.
Yes.
Like hard tournament grappling. And then basically what happens is they give you a minute break.
Yes.
So he's like, the referee says, okay, timeout. We're going to go talk to your coaches. Go talk to your coaches. I go talk to my coach. Who was this guy? He's a black belt, but he was coaching me just because my coaches weren't there. So he's not usually the person I train with, but he coached me, which was cool.
Yeah.
He's like hyping me up. He's telling me what to do. He's like, you got this. Keep your head up. Because I kept shooting with my head down. He's like, keep your head up, and he's not going to grab that guillotine. And so, the first part of the match, it was a little back and forth. He had some chokes. I had some chokes. I had one that was super close.
Was it another 5-minute match?
So what happens is we get about 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Okay.
Ish. So roughly 30 seconds, right? I'm like tired. Like I can't breathe at this point. So then my corner's like, okay, you have like another round left.
Yeah.
So then I go back in the pit, right? It's like 4 minutes left now. And the referee's like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? First takedown wins it.
Yes.
So now this is to place. This is to place on the podium, right?
Yes.
And so he's like, first takedown wins it. I was like, okay. And this kid, I just fist bumped him, bro. I was like, boom. And I was like, I just like start bouncing around, right? And I throw him so hard, dude.
Yeah.
I throw him. It was like probably the worst technique I've ever done in a fight.
Wow.
But, and then the referee calls it. So then his corner, the kid I'm fighting's corner, he's like, no, he won it. Like, I won it. They're saying I won it. And I was like, oh, thanks, guys. Thanks for at least being truthful, right?
Yeah.
The dude who's running the event, Jared, he comes over and he's yelling at the referee to stop the fight because I won.
Yeah.
And so then they stop the fight. I get 2 points and I win in overtime.
Ooh.
But anyway, so after that, I was like, okay, that was pretty good. At least I won one match. Now, I get a 30-second break after grappling for 7 minutes. 30-second break. I go try to drink some water, right? It probably takes me at least 15 seconds just to walk over where my water bottle is. Now, as I'm trying to unscrew my water bottle cap, they start yelling. They're like, Clive, Cody. And I was like, bro, are you fucking serious? So then I go back in the pit, and I fight this other 17-year-old. Keep in mind, you guys, everyone in this division, 17, 18, 16 years old.
Yes.
And I fight this kid from High Altitude Martial Arts. Shout out to them, by the way. They're an awesome gym. But the man was very skilled. He beat me, bro. I was so tired at that point. I got like a 30-second break after a 7-minute match. So I lost to him. And then I still got placed, right? Yeah. So as I'm getting my medal, right, they're calling out my name. They're like, Clive, Cody, blah, 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 And I get my medal, right?
Yeah.
And I see the kid who I beat. He's walking away crying.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, you bitch, walk away. Because, you guys, I don't like to start beef with people. But,
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I wouldn't say that.
In fights, usually. In fights.
Yeah.
In fights, I usually don't try to start beef with my opponent.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty respectful. Do I celebrate? Yes. Do I get hyped? Yes.
Yes.
But I was starting beef with this. I didn't start beef with him. I was just like, I went over to him. I was like, hey, bro, good job. Good match. And he walks away crying.
Wow.
I was like, dude, you can't be talking shit then.
Yeah.
If you talk shit, you gotta back it up. And he lost, dude. And he was he left the tournament sad and with no medal. So.
Wow.
But.
So you got 3rd out of 4th.
Yeah. Yeah. But, dude, they were all 17, all super good people.
How old was the kid that you beat?
17.
Okay.
Yeah. They were all super good. But, yeah, that kid just made me mad, dude. I don't know what it was with him talking crap to me during the match. That was a really dirty move, and I think that's what made me really mad, because I'll show you. Against the wall.
Oh, you have a video of this.
A picture, yeah. One of the pictures. So, that's one of them. That's when I got super mad, and he's up against the wall.
Wow.
And that's when I picked him up there. And,
What did this kid look like? Can I see him?
yeah, hold up, let me find him. So that's the dude who beat me. That's the dude with 58 wins right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're old, dude. Like,
The guy you beat isn't even there.
yeah, he's not even there. So I threw him like that. It ran into the referee.
Yeah.
That was one of them. I was choking him there. Something. Have more video, bro. The recording, which was gay, obviously.
128.
But, yeah, stop the recording. But now we chilling.
So, yeah, I wanted to know what this kid looked like.
Let me see if I can find even a picture of what the dude looks like.
Remember if it plays the video?
Yeah, see, look how much taller the man is from me.
Yeah.
So then I have him up against the wall, right? Then he's trying to choke, yeah?
Yeah.
And that's where I have him, like... That's where I'm just running, bro. And he gets set down. And then that's where... Look at that crazy motherfuckers, you guys.
Yeah.
They were, like, yelling at me, and they were like, get up, you know? But,
Okay.
But the dude was just... Yeah. That was right before I fought him. But... He was just loving to talk shit, you know?
What is this?
I don't know.
But what, in the music video?
And then then everyone claps, and then I get to go home, yeah. Woo! And I get to go home.
That was good.
Yeah, but yeah, so, obviously, you know, if it would be nice if I could fight someone my, like, skill level and freaking age, but sometimes fighting ain't fair, so I fought them, I did what I needed to do. The whole point of competing is to figure out what, you need to do, dude. But yeah, dude, he was just being really dirty for talking shit to me that whole match. And that really made me upset. And I would love to rematch him.
Real.
But, yeah, dude. I don't...
So that happened.
So yeah, I think that's about all I got for this, you guys. I have to go pee again. Like, yeah.
I'm so tired, dude. I've never been more tired.
Tell me about it. I don't have any food in me. But thank you guys so much for listening. Stories of Glory, Instagram, TikTok. Love the support, you guys.
We'll see y'all in the next episode.
God bless.
God bless. Peace.
Peace.